And now, CBS Radio brings you Ma Perkins. Ma's daughter Faye is going to marry Carl Michaels. But on Friday, Carl went back to Chicago.
Oh, Carl, don't go back to Chicago.
No sooner had Carl left town than Dr. Andrew...
Yeah? Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan. Good afternoon. Warbucks fed up with Annie already?
No. On the contrary, Mr. Warbucks is delighted with Annie. And Annie is having the time of her life.
That's great.
Yes. And she and Mr. Warbucks go everywhere together. To the Roxy, to the Stock Exchange, and oh, guess where they had lunch yesterday?
The Waldorf?
The Automat.
The Automat?
Yes. And she just loves her new coat. She never takes it off.
Never.
Now, Miss Hannigan, I know you're busy, but this has to be signed by no later than 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Why? Because Mr. Warbucks is so delighted with Annie that, guess what?
What?
He wants to adopt her.
Annie. Warbucks wants to adopt Annie? Really?
Yes. Oh, and Mr. Warbucks wanted me to drop by and tell you that Annie won't be coming back here ever again.
Ever. Ever. How great. How absolutely wonderful. Excuse me a moment. Got any more wonderful news for me?
I told you about the coat, didn't I?
Oh, yes, you told me about the coat.
Well, then, good day, Miss Hannigan.
Good day.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oops. Pardon me, pumpkin. Hiya, sis. Long time no see.
Rooster. It never rains, but it pours. They finally let you out of Sing Sing, huh?
I got 6 months off for good behavior.
Aw, what'd you do this time?
Some old geezer from Yonkers said I swindled him out of $1,100.
Why do you say that?
Because the rooster swindled him out of $1,100.
Oh, well,
It's true.
sis, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine from,
Jersey City.
yeah, Jersey City, Miss Lily St.
I'm named after the hotel.
Which floor?
Don't you just love Lily, sis?
I'm nuts about her. Rooster, do me a favor.
Anything.
Get out of here and take the St. Regis with you.
Oh, come on, sis.
Aw, can it? Looking for another handout. Huh?
Nah, I got $80 coming in the mail Thursday. So all I need is 10. Tide me over.
Oh my, gonna be living at Clover.
This ain't exactly Buckingham Palace.
Well, I'm doing all right. Got free food, free gas and electric. You know?
Sis, you're doing like I'm doing.
Lousy.
Oh, Abby, how did you hanging kids ever end up like this? On the skids.
I remember the way our sainted mother would sit and croon us her lullaby.
She'd say, kids, there's a place that's like no other. You gotta get there before you die.
You don't get there by playing from the book.
You stack the aces.
You load the dice. Mother dear, oh we know you're down there listening. How can we follow your sweet advice? Easy street, easy street, where you sleep till noon.
Yeah.
She repeats, easy street, pumpkin I bumped into when I come in here. Looked like she had a couple of dollars.
She works for Oliver Warbucks.
The Oliver Warbucks, the millionaire.
No, the billionaire, you dumb hotel. She works for him up in his mansion on Fifth Avenue.
Fifth Avenue? You don't live on Fifth Avenue.
Where does he live then?
See the street. See the street. Where the rich folks play.
Where they say they all say, where they say.
She could be. Easy street. Where they stay. Aggie, what that dame want?
She brought me the wonderful news that Annie, one of the orphans from here, Annie, oh, I hate that kid, is gonna have everything. She's going to have everything.
Crummy orphan living in the lap of luxury. It ain't fair.
No, it ain't.
It ain't fair how we scrounge for $3 or $4, while she gets $4.
The little brat.
It ain't fair, this here life is driving me nuts. Oh, we get peanuts. She's living fat.
Maybe she holds the key, that little lady, to getting more bucks instead of less. Maybe we fix the game with something shady.
Where does that put us?
Oh, I'll tell her.
Give you one guess.
Yes!
Easy street. Easy street.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's where we go.
We're coming, Mama. We have idiots.
Yes, Mr. President. Branching Barney Barak and I are not exactly standing on breadlines yet. No, I'm not asking for your help. Never asked for any man's help, and I never will. But I'm telling you, you gotta do something and do it darn fast. All right, we'll talk about it on...
Fridays.
All right, Friday, at the White House. Goodbye, Mr. Wait, Mr. President, why don't we bury the hatchet and you come over here with your wife supper Christmas Eve on your way to Hyde Park? Good, have to light it. Goodbye, Mr. President. If I thought he was going to say yes, I never would have asked. Grace, call Al Smith and find out what Democrats eat.
Yes, sir.
The package from Tiffany's?
Oh, yes, sir. Arrived this morning.
Fine. I'm going to have to give this thing to her and tell her I want a doctor. Where is Annie?
She's upstairs running to her friends at the orphanage.
Fine. Darn.
Sir, you don't have to be nervous. She's gonna be the happiest little girl in the world.
Darn right she is. I'm not nervous. And get her down here.
Yes, sir. Drake, Mr. Warbucks will see Annie now.
Honey, Mr. Woolbucks will see you now.
Thank you, Miss Drake. Hello.
Good morning, Annie. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you, sir?
Fine.
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 Annie, the time has come for us to have a very serious discussion.
You're sending me back to the orphanage, right?
Annie, can we have a man-to-man talk?
Sure.
I was born into a very poor family in what they call Hell's Kitchen. Both my parents died before I was 10. Now, I made a promise to myself that someday, one way or another, I was going to be rich, very rich.
That was a very good idea.
By the time I was 23, I made my first million. Then, in 10 years, I turned it into 20 million. Man, back in those days, that was a lot of money. Anyway, making money is all I've given a darn about. I can tell you right now, Annie, I was ruthless in those I had to climb over to get to the top. Because I've always believed in one thing. You don't have to be nice to the people you meet on the way up if you're not coming back down again.
Oh.
But I've lately realized something. No matter how many Rembrandt paintings or Duesenberg cars you got, if you don't have anyone to share your life with, you're alone. And you might as well be broke and back in Hell's Kitchen. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Sure.
Good.
Kind of.
Kind of.
I guess not.
Darn! I went into Tiffany's yesterday and picked up this thing for you. No.
For me? Gee, thanks, Mr. Warbucks.
It's a silver locket, Annie. I had it engraved, and I thought to myself when I got it, I'm gonna get that kid a nice new locket.
Thank you, Mr. Warbucks. Thank you so much.
Here, we'll just take this off.
No. Please don't take my locket off.
What is it, Annie?
Well, you see, when my parents left me at the orphanage, they left me with this, and there was a note too. They're coming back for me. And I know staying with you for Christmas is real nice and all, but I don't know how to say it. The one thing I want more than anything else in the world is to find my mother and father and to be like other kids and folks on my own.
Annie, I'll find them for you. I'll find your parents for you. I'll get her a brandy.
If there's anyone who can find your parents, Mr. Warbucks is the man. Yes. Even if he has to pull every political string there is to pull, up to and including the White House. The League of Nations!
Operator, get me J. Edgar Hoover. Jay, Warbucks, I want 50 of your best G-men. A day, a week, months, however long it takes. Put them on vacation, I'll pay for it. I'll pay for all costs. Fine, when can I have them? Oh, tomorrow morning. Oh, and Jay, I want Elliot Ness. Well, just take him off the Al Capone case.
Hip hip hooray!
Annie, give me your locket.
But, Mr. Warbucks, I just told
I
you that.
understand, but it could be our best clue. We'll have the FBI trace to where it was bought, and then we'll find out who bought it.
Well, okay. And I guess the FBI should have my note, too.
You watch, Annie. You may be meeting your mother and father within a couple days.
Really?
Really?
Gee, I have to write to the kids about this.
What a thing to occur. Find them losing her, or you won't be an orphan for long.
and Mr. Warbuck says that I'll be meeting my mother and father within a couple of days. So maybe now is time, and maybe when I wake, they'll be there calling me baby, baby.
Well, at this time in our show, it's time for intermission. So, you are very welcome for the next 10 minutes to go enjoy our concessions, which is out in the hallway of our high school wing, while we give our actors a chance to cool off, change some costumes, rest their voice for a moment, and we really hope that you're enjoying our production as it goes. Thank you.
The ladies' bathroom is at the end of the hall down there, and the men's bathroom is at the end of the hall up here. Okay? Thought that was important.